Every year, about this time of year, the man in the red coat walks into shelters and food pantries, thrift stores, and storerooms.
Hey, what's going on back here?
Generating excitement, as only a man in a red coat can.
All right, Merry Christmas.
I've heard about him. Never thought I'd ever see him.
For those of you who haven't heard of him,
It's a blessing.
or seen what he does, I'll tell you what little I know about this anonymous Secret Santa.
That's for you, honey.
He's a wealthy businessman from Kansas City who goes around to different towns across America,
Here you are, sweetie.
in this case, Albany, Georgia, and gives away more than $100,000 worth of $100 bills.
There you go.
Yes, real ones.
These are brand new $100 bills. And this is to make your Christmas just a little bit brighter. Can you do that? Never gets old. I look forward to it every Christmas. I get enthused about it.
Thank you.
First thing this mother and daughter did with their money was buy some cottonelle. Apparently, receiving a random act of kindness can be pretty overwhelming.
Merry Christmas.
It's a lot of money for a lot of these folks.
Are you for real?
I am.
Even $10 is a lot, which is what he gave the kids at the local Boys and Girls Club.
And you can do with it whatever you want. Merry Christmas.
You don't get this kind of reaction from Play-Doh.
Would $100 help you?
And you certainly don't get this kind of feedback from a fruitcake. It's amazing, really. Give a random stranger a $100 bill, and they start hugging random strangers. Still, not all the excitement is because of the money.
No, it's not the money. It's not the money.
Take this $100.
Lily Thomas says around the holidays, a lot of gifts are given out of obligation.
You're welcome.
So when a total stranger comes up and hands you $100 just to be nice, it makes you believe again.
He's real. Santa is real. Thank you so much.
My hope is that by doing this, millions of people see it and millions of people act on it. You don't have to have any money. It can be a kind word, a good deed. Anybody can be a Secret Santa.
So try it out. You've got nothing to lose, except your personal space.
I didn't even do anything.
Earlier this month, in Kansas City, Missouri, the Jackson County Sheriff's Department was out looking for people. And when they spotted a subject, they went after him in a sting operation, the likes of which this country has never seen.
Hello, ma'am. Your vehicle was targeted.
What do you mean? Oh my gosh. Okay.
What made this operation especially unusual was the man behind it,
Good morning.
a fellow in a red hat, known to these men only as Secret Santa.
We got a mission today to go out and do random acts of kindness.
Every year, this anonymous, wealthy businessman gives out about $100,000 worth of $100 bills to random strangers.
But
But this year, instead of doing it all himself, he deputized these deputies to give away much of it.
10, let's start with 1,000.
And so, armed to the teeth with Benjamins, the officers went out to do Santa's bidding.
On a red and color Chevy Cavalier.
They specifically went after people they thought would appreciate it most. Cars driving while dented or out on Bondo were likely targets.
Merry Christmas.
You're kidding.
See that?
Yes. Oh my God. No.
Most people weren't just blown away.
Thank you so much.
Most people were brought to tears.
Would that make your day better?
Their reactions, a combination of really needing the money
Are you serious right now?
and being caught so off guard.
Hello.
He just looked straight at me and turned around and pulled me over with no car. Hold on.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good until you pulled me over.
Okay. Well, on behalf of Secret Santa, he wants you to have this. Okay?
Jessica Rodriguez, a mother of 3, told the deputy he saved her Christmas.
I wasn't going to be able to get the kids anything.
Well, I hope you be able to get your kids something with.
As always, moments like that are the main mission here.
All right, you have a good holiday season.
But this year, Secret Santa also had a secret agenda.
What do you want the officers to get out of this?
Joy. You know, as tough as they are, they have hearts that are bigger than the world.
Let's face it hasn't been a good year for law enforcement.
Copy, thank you.
But for the vast majority of decent officers who will never make headlines, Secret Santa offered this gift.
Appreciate it, man.
That help out?
A chance to be the bearer of good news for a change.
Congratulations.
A chance to really help the homeless. To thank the law abiders. To see hands up in celebration and then be assaulted in the best possible way. There were a lot of hugs. Our body cameras took a real beating. But it was worth it. Just to see people trust again. And to see cops surrender.
You have a good holiday.
'Twas a few weeks before Christmas when there rose such a clatter, the people of Pittsburgh must have thought something's the matter. But far from it.
Let's roll.
Once again this year, the man in the red coat, who I know only as Secret Santa, is out doing random acts of kindness across America.
We ready?
Every year, with the help of his elves and local law enforcement, this anonymous wealthy businessman gives away about $100,000 worth of $100 bills to total strangers,
That's it.
asking for nothing in return except to spread the kindness.
See you, sweetie. Give a hug.
Tamika Green is a program coordinator at the YMCA. She said she wanted to use some of her money to help the kids in her after-school program.
And I promise, as soon as I get out of here, I'm going to call my job and be like, guess what?
Yeah, we'll put another
amazing.
couple hundred in there because, and I got to quit talking to you. I'm running out of money. So, all right, babe. We love you. You're doing great. Don't stop.
Thank you so much.
See you, babe.
Secret Santa has been doing this for about a decade, but he says he feels more needed now than ever.
This year, the time is perfect for everybody to come together, one random act of kindness at a time. Merry Christmas, babe.
Is she a Christian? Who knows?
I got to give you another hug.
A Muslim?
Take that away.
Who cares?
All right?
All he looks for are people who seem like they could use a little caring in their lives.
Merry Christmas, babe.
In other words, anyone.
Kindness is the bridge between all people. Merry Christmas, babe. Kindness is the one thing that cuts through everything, regardless of your station in life.
And really, that's what he's handing out here. It's not the money. Money doesn't make people break down like this. These are the faces of people overwhelmed by something truly priceless.
Come here, I want to talk to you a minute.
And lest you doubt that, consider this encounter.
This is for you. It's $100 from Secret Santa.
Her name is Mildred Morris.
I just came from chemo.
You just came from chemo?
And I work every day, sir.
Mildred has stage 4 breast cancer.
Thank
She said $1 million couldn't have turned her day around. And yet here she was,
Thank you.
overjoyed.
God bless you.
God bless you, babe.
I am happy.
You've got to explain that to me.
And it's just amazing that there's so much compassion out here with all this other ugly stuff that's going on.
Every year people tell me they'd like to do this, but they just don't have the money. But now we know the only currency you need is kindness.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
You can hug him too.
Last week, the Kansas City, Kansas Police Department was on the take.
I want to give each of you $1,000.
Each officer in this room got at least $1,000, courtesy of the anonymous wealthy businessman I know only as Secret Santa.
This is the day for you to just have fun. We ready to roll?
All right.
Their assignment was to go out into the community and find people who look like they could use an extra 100 this holiday season.
Trying to pick out something to wear for Christmas.
People like Gwendolyn Jones.
And I told my family already that we're not going to be able to do Christmas this year because I just don't have the money to do it.
Didn't have the money to do it. Until now. And that's how it went.
Oh my God.
Benjamin after Benjamin.
This is for real.
Armed assault after wonderful armed assault. Most of the people they just happened upon. But some they sought out. Officer James Turney knew of a homeless woman staying at this motel with her 2 young children.
Hi, Crystal.
In fact, Turney is paying for their room out of his own pocket.
Here's $1,000. Yeah.
He gave her everything.
You make me a better person.
Thank you.
There are men and women that wear the badge and they stay on the line to protect us and to serve.
It is no coincidence that Secret Santa chose the Kansas City, Kansas Police Department to give away his money this year. He's from around here, and this relatively small department lost 2 officers in the line of duty just 10 weeks apart. Allowing them this privilege was meant as a reminder of the inherent goodness in people.
It's really neat because they see that you're a human being too. You're just like them. And I think the uniform goes away and you just realize that we're all the same people. And that's the gift to me for this.
In the end, The officers gave out nearly $30,000 to random strangers and special causes.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Those on the receiving end will no doubt have a merrier Christmas, while those who gave it away got to keep something even better. A message for a happier new year.
We have angels in the heaven, but here you are the angels that you can touch us.
You can take that to the bank.
We all could use the help of a secret Santa from time to time. People trying to make a fresh start, most of all. Here's Steve Hartman.
Joanne Petty isn't exactly in the Christmas spirit. And who can blame her?
These are my Christmas dishes.
4 months after Harvey flooded Beaumont, Texas, Joanne and hundreds like her are still living in these conditions, virtually homeless for the holidays. Which is why the man in red made Beaumont his first stop this year.
I'm Secret Santa.
Well, hi, Santa.
You got hit hard, didn't you?
Yeah.
Joanne says she lost everything, couldn't even afford to buy her grandkids Christmas presents. Until now.
That's a Secret Santa $100 bill.
Oh, sir.
Okay, and here's another one.
He gave her $300 total. Not much in the scheme of things, but plenty to restore some hope.
God is with you.
And that's what this anonymous businessman does every year with his own money.
For real?
Travels the country giving out about $100,000 worth of $100 bills to random strangers.
Okay.
But this year was a little different. This year he had a secondary motive, to call attention to the Beaumont Police Department for their extraordinary sacrifice.
Well, we had 2 feet inside the house.
Half the officers in the department had their homes damaged too. And yet, like Sergeant Rick Boaz here,
This is the high point on the water line.
virtually all of them showed up for work the next day.
But you literally did not have the shirt on your back.
No, sir.
Did you do it because you felt like you had to?
No, I felt like because I feel like I needed to.
I want the officers to know that their heroism, their sacrifice is not unrecognized.
So, as a thank you, some of the most affected got several $100s each. Not to buy what they want, but for a greater joy.
Oh my God!
To give it all away.
Thank you so much.
Tiffany Patillo says she's had a few run-ins with the law before, but none quite like this.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And for the officers, turning those tables, breaking down those barriers, sharing these moments of catharsis.
I know it's stressful.
After the year they've had, this was just what everyone needed. Beaumont will now celebrate Christmas with a fresh start, based on renewed trust and overwhelming kindness. Thanks to America's Secret Santa.
Doubters to the contrary, Santa is real and very much alive. Our Steve Hartman found him, handing out the gift of goodness on the streets of Phoenix.
Ma'am, how are you doing today? You ready for Christmas?
A lot of people ignore the homeless, but folks rushing past Moses Elder may regret their haste.
I'm blowing it.
Because this week, all people had to do was pay him some attention.
Ladies!
And he would pay them back in Benjamins.
So there's $100 for you.
You can imagine the shock.
$100 for you. Thank you. Oh, that's what Christmas is all about.
Moses' mission was financed by Secret Santa.
Merry Christmas to you, sweetie.
The same anonymous wealthy businessman who every year goes around the country handing out $100 bills to random strangers.
What to do with this?
But this holiday season, in addition to his normal giving, he came here to Phoenix.
Morning.
Good morning.
And recruited this most unlikely, homeless elf.
I want to enlist you to help me. Can we do that?
Yes.
All right,
Oh, man.
so here's what we're going to do.
He gave Moses about $3,000 with the instruction to give it away to whoever he saw fit.
I think this will be a joyful experience for him. You know, it's a myth that, the homeless just take. From my experience, the people with the least give the most of what they have.
We saw that too.
Hey, come here for a minute. Come here.
Danny McCoy put change in the cup, even though he has 7 kids, and until this moment,
There's $100 for you, sir, for showing your kind heart.
had no idea how he was going to buy Christmas presents.
Eternally grateful for
for what he did.
You are looking for a job?
And that's the kind of relief Moses brought to so many here.
You had that for me.
Most of those he blessed were strangers who just happened by.
God bless you.
But not all.
We love you. Don't you ever forget that.
He gave this guy from church $400. He gave this homeless mother of 5 $500.
And remember, people appreciate you with your caring, giving heart that you take care of your kids the way you do.
Thank you.
Okay?
Of course, in the end, Secret Santa also gave Moses some money to keep for himself.
This here is a new beginning for me.
But he says that reward pales to the joy he received from helping others.
Today we changed a lot of people's lives, but I believe my life was changed the most. God bless us both.
He says even when you're homeless, it feels so much better to give than receive.
Y'all don't know I'm happier than y'all.
You know, kindness is a bridge between all people. And so if you're ever down and you want to lift yourself up, go do something kind for somebody.
Maybe that'll help you.
It'll make you feel like way more than $100.
There you go. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yes, that's okay.
Tis the season for Steve Hartman to catch up with his old friend, Secret Santa, who this Yuletide has a few helpers.
Good morning, how you doing?
To many passengers,
Hey, come here for 1 second.
this was like boarding a bus
Today I'm working for Secret Santa.
to Crazy Town.
Somebody said Secret Santa. I says, what? This is a dream or something.
But this was no dream. It's real. These were real elves working for the real Secret Santa.
Merry Christmas.
Secret Santa is an anonymous wealthy businessman who every year travels the country giving out $100, $200, sometimes $300
No.
Yeah.
to random strangers.
It's impossible. This is impossible.
It is possible. It's true.
He usually finds his targets in thrift stores.
Thank you so much.
But this year,
I'm Secret Santa.
Secret Santa recruited some elves from the Milwaukee County Transit System to do at least some of his giving.
We're here because of you.
He chose the Milwaukee drivers because they're always doing kind deeds. Whether it's stopping the bus to fetch a pair of lost children's shoes, helping a turtle cross the street, or rescuing a child out wandering alone, there is a real culture of kindness here, which Secret Santa says makes them perfect accomplices.
We're going to be on the biggest sleigh we've ever had. And the magic is going to be like gold dust flying across the city.
I'm working for Secret Santa, and you are the luckiest people in the world.
For the rest of the day,
This is for you.
5 different drivers gave out thousands of dollars worth of $100 bills.
Thank you, man. God is good.
No doubt, the money was appreciated. But as always, this was about so much more than money. A Benjamin can't buy this much euphoria. No, what overwhelmed most people was the unconditional kindness.
Happy holidays.
And as for the drivers, who rarely get hugs, it affected them almost as much as the passengers.
It was a great experience. Like, it's going to stick with me the rest of my life.
Yes.
It was awesome to be part of something so big.
If you ever feel down, if you ever feel a little depressed and you want to solve your problem, go out and do something kind for somebody, because when you do that, you're uplifting yourself.
Give me a hug.
Next stop, best holiday ever.
Tis the season for Secret Santa. Needed more these days than ever. Steve Hartman has been watching him on his rounds.
For a brief moment, I felt bad for Kimberly Davis. Not because she has to clean a COVID ward. She loves her job at Houston Methodist. I felt bad for Kimberly because I lied to Kimberly.
They told you I was doing a story about essential workers, right?
Correct.
We're not doing a story about essential workers.
Truth be told,
Oh.
I had to lie to everyone I spoke to for this story. And when they discovered my real intent,
I'm sorry, I'm at a loss.
most were speechless,
No problem.
lips a-quiver, many in tears. My partner in this joyful deception was an anonymous, wealthy businessman known to me only as Secret Santa. In a normal year,
Merry Christmas.
Secret Santa personally hands out hundreds of $100 bills to random strangers.
Crazy.
But this year, the novel coronavirus called for a novel sleigh ride. So he mailed packages to carefully selected essential workers across the nation.
And inside that is a sealed envelope that says, "Do not open until instructed to do so by Steve Hartman at CBS."
His targets included Ashton Dooley, a sanitation worker from Sarasota, Florida, whose brand new bride has cancer.
She let me shave her head that first time. That's when I knew I wanted to marry her.
Elgin Thrower, a security guard from Kansas City with a special needs son and a dream to be a police officer.
In law enforcement, I can make a difference.
And Danielle Dipp, a waitress from Pittsburgh, who's way behind on rent.
It has been a pretty bad year, but somehow, somewhere, something's going to work out.
On that note, I'd like to introduce somebody to you.
Okay.
Hi, this is Secret Santa.
Danielle's bad year was about to get a whole lot better.
Open up that sealed envelope.
Okay.
Everyone's bad year was about to get a whole lot better.
Oh my gosh, there's money in there, you guys.
It was $1,000.
In the coming weeks, Secret Santa will give away about $100,000 total to total strangers.
Oh my God.
And that's to help make your Christmas just a little bit better.
Oh my God, I can't believe this.
But of course, the money isn't the real gift here.
Thank you.
You know, kindness, when freely given with no expectation in return, is in fact unconditional love. And that's really what we're giving them.
And what does it feel like to receive such a gift? Well, sometimes being speechless.
I'm sorry.
Says it all.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry.
It's a Christmas tradition. Steve Hartman is on the road with Secret Santa.
About as far from the North Pole as you can get, at the edge of the Sonoran Desert, Secret Santa is about to do some of his best work ever.
This is something I've had in my heart for years.
Here, on the San Carlos Apache tribal lands.
Hi.
I've always felt inside my soul a spiritual connection with the Native American.
And so, after a blessing from the medicine man and a briefing for his elf recruits,
today you're on the front lines of kindness.
This anonymous wealthy businessman set out to give away $30,000 in $100 bills
Don't be scared.
to random strangers.
Merry Christmas to you.
Oh my God.
And boy, was it welcome.
That's 400 Secret Santa dollars.
Nearly half the people who live on this Arizona tribal land live below the poverty line.
It's going to put more food on the table, more for my family to eat.
Had no food really.
Elijah Cook says he knows hunger,
Not much.
but still plans to give away his money.
I think it goes to my father. He needs it more.
This is for you.
After getting her gift, Velma Wilson said she could finally get her grandchildren what they've been begging for. Cat litter. And yet, even here,
I want to give you this.
where the need is so great, Secret Santa says it's not about the money. It's never about the money.
Oh my goodness.
Whether you're Native American, African American, Christian American, left American, right American, kindness is that common language between us all.
And maybe that's why most people didn't cry when they got their bills. But when he made them feel like $1 million,
Do you know how special you are?
That's when the joy came.
You are a beautiful spirit.
That's when the tears rolled.
You're an example to every mom. You're amazing.
Nelvina Cobb got $400, but valued those comments much more.
Just to hear that, it feels good. That helped me a lot.
This holiday season, few of us will have the resources to give like this. But Santa says we can all make an equal impact using our wealth of words.
You're an incredible, incredible grandma.
Thank you.
I love you. You do an amazing job.
Steve Hartman is here to remind us that what really matters at Christmas isn't the getting, but the giving.
The red caps were the only clue. The only hint that something Christmas was afoot.
Here we go.
Something that would soon strike straight to the heart.
Are you guys serious?
Seriously?
Oh my God.
The kids responsible for these moments of overwhelming joy are all students and former students of Derek Brown.
Also, lights, please.
A Phoenix elementary teacher who uses my stories to teach kindness and character. A perennial favorite,
Merry Christmas.
Secret Santa. That wealthy businessman who every year gives out hundreds of $100 bills to random strangers.
It's impossible. This is impossible.
It is possible. It's true.
Watching Secret Santa do his thing
Crazy.
made a huge impression on the kids.
I was like shocked because, well, who does that?
I've never seen anyone like just give money away like that.
Could you imagine that someday it would be you?
No, not ever.
And so, with guidance from Mr. Brown,
I sent everybody an itinerary.
the kids started a Secret Santa club and began fundraising, calling friends, family, and businesses. They raised $8,000 without any help from their school or district, just so they could turn around and give it all away.
It's okay.
To people like Rosemarie Hernandez. Rosemarie had been out of work for a week.
You will give me a lot of relief. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys. Oh my God.
They also gave money to Deidre Taylor.
Oh my God.
Deidre had just gotten diagnosed with cancer and was down to her last $20.
You guys are amazing.
Gracias.
The children spent the day changing dozens of lives. And along the way, they noticed something remarkable, that the more they gave, the more they got.
I'm so happy right now. You get so many feelings in your body that just makes you like want to do it again.
Their joy, that's the gift to you.
Their joy, that's the gift to you. Exactly the realization Mr. Brown was hoping for.
I want this memory to be so strong that it now drives them every day in everything they do. Did today change you?
Definitely. I never felt this way in my life. So this was really a life changer for me.
Whoever said money can't buy happiness, obviously, never gave it away.
Thank you so much. Okay? God bless you.
God bless you too.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Another holiday tradition, Steve Hartman hitting the road with Secret Santa.
Some people were skeptical at first of the stranger who rolled into flood-ravaged Avery County, North Carolina this past week, claiming to be some kind of Santa.
You don't have a beard.
No.
Where's your reindeer?
Reindeer?
Yet he persisted,
You live around here?
approaching people in parking lots and gas stations, and even motel rooms where those displaced by Hurricane Helene are still sheltering.
How are you?
3 months after the storm.
You probably don't know me.
No.
How could she? He is Secret Santa.
Why did you want to come here?
I think when people go through tragedy, they can lose their house, all their belongings. But what they can't lose is hope. And maybe we can give a little hope. 300 Secret Santa dollars.
Oh my gosh.
Every year, around the holidays,
I need this so bad.
Did that help?
this anonymous wealthy businessman travels the country.
You're welcome.
He gives away about $100,000 worth of $100 bills to both random strangers
Are you kidding?
and people he seeks out, knowing their need.
400 of these Secret Santa dollars.
Thank you.
Jamie Gwynn was living here with his wife Melissa when a mudslide ripped the garage off their house.
I grabbed a hold of her and I said, well, at least we got each other. We can fix the house. And it couldn't have been 10 minutes either. And I remember just getting crushed.
A second mudslide took the whole house and Melissa.
You haven't really lost her, because she's with you. And she's smiling down on you right now.
And it's those words of comfort, the hugs,
God bless you.
and the hope that really seem to move people much more than the money itself.
That's the gift.
That's the gift, that you haven't been forgotten about, that we do know you're there, and we do care.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Secret Santa always says that kindness is the bridge between all people, a bridge that can't be burned, bombed, or washed away in a flood. always there, just waiting for us to cross.
Maybe this will make your Christmas just a little bit better. Merry Christmas to you. All right.